Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Jolene and I'm the author of the Glory MC series, the MOONRISE Beach series, and the new Heartbreaker series. So I'm here to do my memory plan for the week of October 23rd to the 29th, and I'm going to be using a kit from my shop. It's called Fall Harvest. I love this kit because it has a lot of very soft neutral colors, so it's perfect for this time of the year. As you guys can tell, I'm kind of into the neutral browns, warm browns at the moment, so I feel like this kit fits it perfectly. I've added these overlays from Rose Colored Days in gold foil to my full boxes, and I just think the artwork is just stunning with the soft colors and these beige florals. So here's a look at the bottom washi. I've added the date numbers. Those are also from my shop. You can add it to your kit. And then we have the scallop box page, nice and neutral. Then this is the functional page. And then if you order the full kit, you'll get the solid box page as well as the full box checklist. So that's what I'm working with. I've also pulled the deco that matches, and I'm going to be using this perforated washi from Simply Gilded, and also my monthly scripts. This is in the small size from my shop. So if you guys missed last week, this was my birthday spread last week. So I went all out with all the gold foil, and I think it turned out so beautiful. So go ahead and check out that plan with me if you guys are interested. As usual, I am using these printable inserts from my shop. So let's go ahead and pull these out and let's get to planning. So for this week, I had a lot to get done in terms of designing. I am designing winter kits, and I feel like I'm a little behind just because I haven't been working on it every single day. Family stuff is just taking up so much of my time, and I'm a little worried because, you know, now that we're approaching November, there's the holidays coming up. I know I'm gonna have even less time. So I'm slightly worried that I will be falling behind in my new releases. But I've decided to upload what I have already in the shop so that you guys can go ahead and shop for Christmas and New Year's, and also all the winter kits, so that you guys can get your kits early if you guys are functionally planning, but of course they will stay in the shop. So yeah, I'm just trying to get as many collections out because, as you guys know, every single week I do release a new collection. Sometimes I've been releasing something extra. So for example, this Friday I released the new winter bow icons. Technically, it's fall, winter, and Christmas bow icons, so those are some of the seasonal ones that I released. And part of the reason why I guess I'm a little behind on designing the collections is because I did stop to work on these bow icons. The bow icons honestly take me quite a while to do. They take me about double the amount of time. So whereas I can finish a whole collection within maybe 1 or 2 days, the winter bow icons this time took me about 2 weeks to do. So yeah, there's a lot of detail work in the bow icons. It also takes me a long time to cut them because of the machine. It requires a more intricate cut because they're so small and tiny. So that's why they do take me longer to do than the actual kits. So even though they're small sheets, it is a huge project for me. So now that that is done, I can go back to working on the winter kits like I mentioned. And like I said, I really want to get those uploaded to the shop. I'm also going to be uploading my stickers once again to my Etsy shop because I feel like there are some people who still prefer to shop on Etsy. So I will put up the Christmas ones this week. So by the time you watch this video, it should already be up. And I will probably put up some of the winter ones as I finish them. So that way you guys can shop in 2 different places depending on your preference. So I'm adding all of my boxes, and I really think that they're just so cute. I like this kind of milk coffee color for fall. I just feel like it's so calming, so I really enjoy that. And I think I will put the other floral that's on this sheet just down here. And because I did not read this week, I will do this box and this box here on the sidebar, just so that we have an even amount of florals. So let's put the boots here at the top. And I'll put this pumpkin one here at the bottom. All the leaves have fallen off the trees, so it's looking very much like fall now, which is very exciting. Halloween is next week, so I'm excited to hear what you guys are doing. Are you guys going to be trick-or-treating? Do you guys have parties planned? Let me know. I don't typically do much for Halloween anymore. I feel a little bit old for it, but I think I might watch Hocus Pocus because, to be honest, I haven't actually watched it myself. So it would be nice just to watch that and finally see what the fuss is about, because I feel like a lot of people say it's their favorite Halloween movie. So I have just gone in with the bow headers that come with the kit, and as you saw previously, I have added the gold ones from Simply Gilded. I've discovered that I really like having them run across the top like that. I think it looks really cohesive, so we're going to continue with that. So I'm going to grab just one box from the solid box page. I'm going to put here one of the boxes as well as a checklist. And actually, I don't know why I pulled this one. I need an actual checklist, not a sidebar tracker. So let's put that in. And you know what? Let's just go in with another gold one here in the center. So there we go. That looks good. And for my month, let's see, I want to use a floral. Should I use a floral or should I use this guy? This is really cute with the pumpkin or the waffles. I'm gonna go with the waffles. All right, so again, the October script is from my shop. So there we go. Let's see, I'm just gonna add some of the deco here on the sidebar because I know I'm gonna be adding some more here. All right, so here is my base so far. What do you guys think? I love how soft and neutral it is, super pretty. Okay, so let's go into our sidebar now. So in this little box, I am just going to write that it was my cousin's wedding. I did not go, but we did send some gifts over. So I just wanted to mark that in there because I'm not going to be marking it on Saturday when it actually happened. So we'll have that little place marker for that. This week, I had to focus a lot on designing. Like I said, lots of winter kits to do. And then I also wanted to film my 2024 planner and journal lineup. I know this video is always a highly anticipated one, and so I wanted to kind of get mine up early just so that for those of you who are interested in it, you guys can see it early. So I'm just going to add more pumpkins down there. It's perfect. Okay, so now let's move on to Monday. I did not have an event, so I'm just going to go straight into marking that I worked on my journal. So I've been journaling in a Passport TN since October, and I just want to mark in that I started my setup for November. So just kind of pre-decorating some of the pages there so that I don't have to do too much on the actual day, although I do like to leave a little bit so that I can have some creative fun. I also did some cleaning, and I have my Paper Bits Co character. We also shipped out some orders. So I'm gonna write post office run. And I have this mail icon here from Samantha May Sticks, just to mark that in. As you guys can see, I'm not going super heavy on the scripts this week. I thought that I would just use my own handwriting for a change, something a little different. And then also my family came over. I had a bunch of them come over to my house for my birthday because they were actually in a minor accident on the day of my birthday, and so they couldn't come. So after they recovered, they did make it on this day. So I'm just going to mark in family time, and I just added some florals just behind that from the deco. So I'm going to grab my little family time script here. And this script is from my shop. That little Halloween family is a custom from Teddy's Plants Co. So I thought that was really, really sweet. And then lastly, I am also going to mark in that we had new releases go live in the shop. So we released Autumn Moments, which is a really popular collection. A lot of you guys loved it. It was one of my first seen collections, so I love it. So I'm using a laptop icon from Winterfield Studios. So there we have it. That is super cute. I'm just going to add more of the florals here. Okay, so now let's move on to Tuesday. No events again, but I did do some filming. So I'm going to use a large box first. And let's go in with some of the florals once again. So for filming, I have a bow icon that is from my shop. Again, I had to do quite a bit of design work. So let's see. I'm going to use this Work Girl from Teddy's Plants Co. just to denote all of the designs that I was currently working on this day. And then I also had to give my dog a bath. So let's mark that in with this cute dog sticker from Stationery Heaven. Oh, one of my scripts popped off here. I'm going to be using that, so let's save that. So after that, I am going to mark in that I did get some Happy Mail from Uniqlo. I did purchase some fleece sweaters as well as their corduroy crossbody bag, which I'm obsessed with. It's that bag that is pretty popular. So I got the brown corduroy one and I love it. It's great just for everyday wear. So I'm going to mark that in, and I'm also going to mark in that we had my Ferris wheel press unboxing go up. I received a couple of inks, so I need to mark that down. So for the inks, I will use this ink bottle sticker from Coffee Monsters Co. and a Paper Bits Co. Happy Mail sticker. So there we go. And I'm just going to add a few bits and pieces here from the deco. Just like that. You see that? All right, so now let's move on to Wednesday. On Wednesday, I was still working on my design work. So let's mark that in. And then I did also have to film. So for designing, we're just going to use a Teddy's Plans Co. girl. For filming, I will use this YouTube sticker. So what will look good with that? Let's just use a box for that. There we go. I also did a bit of editing. So let's go ahead and use a small box for that one. And I will use a paper K character just to mark that. I did also receive my sub box from the Coffee Monsters Co. So for the sub box, I'll use this yellow box. And a bow icon, which is from my shop. If you guys are curious, I do have an unboxing on my channel of it. And then this day, I also purchased some Christmas pajamas for the family. And so I just want to mark that in because usually on Christmas, we like to match with our new pajamas. So I have this Fox Girl from 15 Prill just to mark that down. And lastly, I do also want to mark in that my November kit lineup went up. So I'll add that here at the bottom. So for the kit lineup, I'm just going to use my cloud sticker that is from my shop. I'm curious to know what you like to do with your family in terms of Christmas traditions because I have quite a few different ones, so I'm always curious what other families like to do. But this is the first half of the week done. I think it looks gorgeous. Let's move on to the second half of the week now. So on Thursday, I am going to mark here at the top that I did have a contractor come in to replace my garage doors. There was some damage to them. They are pretty old, and so I'm going to use this little house sticker to mark that in. So that was day one of our garage upgrade. And then I didn't get a chance to do much else just because I had to keep an eye on the contractor, but I did manage to do a little bit of design work and also editing a video. So let's use a couple of larger boxes. So for editing, I'm going to use this laptop sticker from Paper Shire, and then for design work, I'm going to use this girl from Whimsical Cat, and this design script is from Band Sticky, which I think is perfect. I also uploaded an A5 wide planner setup, so I'm going to mark that in here. I'm just going to put it at the bottom though because I want to leave some space. So let's go in with a few florals here. For my A5 wide fall setup, I'm going to use my cloud sticker. That was a video that I uploaded this day. And then in this box here, I'm going to use these bunny stickers just to mark in the show that I was watching. All right, so there we go. That is everything for Thursday. Now on to Friday. The guy had not finished. So on Friday, I was still with the contractor who was working on my garage doors. So I'm going to use the same house and mark that in the same way. And then after that, I do just want to mark in that my dad lost his keys this morning. So I had to spend the entire morning looking for them, which was kind of annoying because I had wanted to clean the house, but I couldn't do that. So instead, I felt like I just wasted a lot of time. I'm using a Paper Shire key sticker for that. Luckily, we were able to find them. It was just in another jacket pocket that he had used earlier that day. So I'm glad that that worked out. I am going to be marking in design time once again. So let's use this White Deer Stationery laptop sticker. I also needed to cook. So I'm going to mark this with a scallop box. So for cooking, I have a little crock pot here that is from Miss and Meow. That's quite old. And I'm also going to mark in nap here. So I have a little emoji for that just here at the bottom. So I do have a little nap time script that is from my shop, just to mark that in. And lastly, let's go in with a label just to mark in that we had our second release this week, which were the winter bow icons. So I'm using another foiled laptop sticker from Winterfield Studios for that. So that is everything for Friday. On to Saturday, it was Bad at Love's anniversary, so I'm going to mark that in first, and it was also my cousin's wedding, but I wrote that on the first half of the week, so I'm not going to rewrite it here. I'm going to use a bow icon just to mark in Bad at Love. Alright, so let's mark in filming. I always film on Saturdays, usually after lunch, so I'm going to use another sticker. That is a camera sticker from my shop. And then also I did have to update Etsy. So like I mentioned, I am putting up some of the Christmas kits back on Etsy. So I wanted to get those up before November started. So it was kind of a rush to do that. So I'm going to add a little floral here. And for updating Etsy, I have this character from Mochikichi. And then also I was watching a show this day. So let's go ahead and mark that in. And I have another bow icon, which is from my shop. I'm gonna mark in some me time. I've been neglecting my self-care a bit, but I have been taking good care of my skin. I'm just gonna mark in that I've been using my new skincare that I bought from Sephora. So there we go. That box girl, once again, is from 15 Prill. Now let's move on to Sunday. So on Sunday morning, I had a renewal to do. So let's mark that in. And I'm going to use a bow icon of the books from my shop. And then I did go ahead and edit my video. I'm just going to add another floral piece. And we'll use the Work, Work, Work girl. And because I was designing all week, I finally was able to print and cut all the new releases. That took a while, so let's use a large box for that. So here I have a little cameo that is from White Deer and a cut sticker from Van Sticky. I'm just gonna jump to the bottom here because I do want to mark that I had my memory plan with me go up. So I have a plan with me live script right here from my shop. And lastly, in this box just here, I'm gonna mark in more journaling time. So I have this little cloud planner that is also from my shop. All right, so there we go. I'm just going to add more of the deco to the spread, and I will be back to show you the finished spread. So here's the finished spread back in my planner. What do you guys think? I love all the beige tones. It's so soft and subtle, really sophisticated. I really love it. So if you guys are interested in this kit, once again, it is called Fall Harvest and it's available now in the shop. You guys can shop all of your Christmas and winter kits now. I will probably have them by the time this video goes up. So they will all be both on my main website, my Shopify website, and also Etsy now. So go ahead and check them out. Don't forget to use the code SAVE10 to save 10% off. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.